Come on in, fam. Come on in, fam. Yes, indeed, y'all know how we do it. We take that time out to share. That's right, hit that little share button. Give me just a minute to share a little bit. We'll get set up. We'll set our frequency, and we'll move on into the session today. Very powerful session. We're gonna be dealing with part 2. Seers, where are you? Come on here, Seers. Come on, family, let's go. Come on in, fam. Let's share this up. Come on. Y'all know how we do this, family. Come on. We're only 4 minutes in. We're 4 minutes in. Come on, let's get this. Come on, let's get these numbers up. Come on, family. Come on, family. Let's do it, fam. Come on, let's share. Hit that little blue button and let's share. And let's get ready for a powerful session. You're about to enter into the truth session. Yes, indeed. Yes, yes, yes. I need you to take the camera back a little bit, please. Thank you, our fam, for tuning in. Listen, of course, I'm your host with the most. I'm the one. The apostle, the prophet, that's right, the cosmic commander, at your service. Listen, we're going to dab again off into Seers. We want to deal with that. Seers, where are you? It's very important in this particular time frame and space that we specifically call to order our seers and call to order all other things in the universe. Of course, we're going to set our frequency and we're going to go into the session. We're not going to hold long. Listen, we promise to be strong, though. This is very important. We are in a critical state of being. And those of you that are here, you're supposed to be here. And those of you that may come in and leave out, you're supposed to leave out. There are those of you that will be listening later, and you'll get exactly what it was that you were intended to receive. Nothing is happenstance. We're going to deal with some things. I'm a cog. I'm a cognition. I deal with the cognitive abilities of your thought processes. I bring your God mentality, your God focus, your God thought, your God behavior, your God manifestation, your God awareness, your God flow back online. This is what we're going to do. And if yours is online, we're going to strengthen it. We're going to give you energy to bring forth greater manifestations, greater enlightenments, greater revelations, greater visions, greater dreams. We're about to boldly go, listen, where few have even dared to go. Again, you've entered into the truth session, and who me, I am your host with the most, the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. Yes, you all are ready to set this frequency? Let's set it, and then we'll flow on into this session and gather in this information. Come on here, that was given to us. Listen, the universe herself, come on here, dropping it on us. Give me some tambourine. Thank you, Sabrina, for your donation. Thank you, Monique, for your donation. Thank you, anonymous donors, for your donations. Please don't hesitate to donate. It'll be one of the greatest investments that you will ever make while taking your journey here on the Eretz, or the earth, or in this cosmos, or in this matrix. Come on. Come on, family, reach in there. Come on, pull on this. Pull on this. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. Come on, we're going to open this up. We're about to open up this portal. We're about to open up this vortex. Come on. Come on, you all been calling for it. Come on, you've been seeking answers. Some of you, you've been dreaming dreams and you don't know the interpretation of them. Some of you, you've been in the vision realm and you don't understand what you are visualizing, what you are experiencing. Listen, I'm telling you, you're getting ready to get some answers. Come on here to some of those things that have been plaguing you. Today is your day. Come on. We call into session. We call into order the truth session. We call into order the universe. Universe, come into order. Chaos cease. Chaos cease. Cease chaos. We call to order all of the seers. We call to order all of the apostolic and prophetic. We call to order all of the healers. We call to order all of the herbalists. We call to order all of the diviners. We call to order all of the seers. We call you to order. We call to order all of the readers. We call to order all other ones. We call to order the almighty ones. every wellness coach. We call to order every life coach. We call to order every relationship coach. We call to order every financial coach. We call to order. We call order to order. The fire of the dragon, the wisdom of the dragon, the celebration of the dragon, the forging of the dragon, the healing of the dragon. Greetings, fam. Inotep, Amani Kaka, Amani Dada, Aborigani, Hola, Bonjour, Assalamu alaikum, Assalamu alaikum, Ubuntu, Konnichiwa, Ni hao ma. Greetings, family. Come on in. Listen, you're entered into another truth session. And I promise you it'll be something on the table for you because we properly prepare our tables here in the truth session. And we're so grateful and thankful to none other than the master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shapeshifter, the code breaker, for always holding down the captain's seat and coming in and breaking those codes for us. It is very important that we get these codes and open up these portals so that we can enter back into a space, place, and time where we can regain our consciousness. That's right, regain the authority over your own thought processes. One of the major problems that we're having is that we have no control over our own thoughts. Remember, I've already shared with you in previous sessions that 70% of the information that comes through us or to us is negative information. 70%, which means that there's an attack upon your mind. There's an attack upon your consciousness to keep you in a realm of unknowing, to keep you in a realm of reaction and not being, come on here, responsive. All right? So what we want to do is we want to begin to really open that up and deal with that. You're in the place, come on here, where you can get what you need for your own development and self-growth. This is a season and time for you to grow to that next space, place, and level that is calling you. Listen, this is your journey. And it depends upon how you take your journey. And not the journey itself, but how you take your journey. And the more information you have, the easier it is to take your journey. The more informed you are, the easier it is to take your journey. Why? Because you will make more informed choices and decisions to determine what your outcome is. But one of the specific reasons why we are calling forth the seers is that the seers gives us the ability to connect with certain points in time. That's right, set occasions and times. In the Greek, we call it the kairos time. Kairos time means to advance to a set occasion. The seers, the prophets, and we have this back up and running, you all. I know you can hear me. But the seers have the ability to do what? To cause you to see in a space, place, and time. That's right. Space, place, and time. They're able to catapult you there where? In your thoughts, in your vision, and even sometimes physically. And we're going to talk about these things. Okay? Stick with me. We've been having technical problems all day with our system. So you know that this is going to be a very powerful session when you're going through all of these kinds of circumstances and situations. And the most important thing is to do what? Hold your composure. Right? Okay. If you all can see me, let me know. Put those thumbs out there. Yes, indeed. All right. Greetings, family. All right. I see y'all out there. Okay. Everybody okay? We just getting this set back up for you all, family. And we're going to go forth with this information here in just a second for you. Stick with us. I guarantee you are going to enjoy what's getting ready to go down. Yes. Okay. Okay. We're going to get ready to work with this board. Before I do, let me get some of this nectar, dog, because I'm going to need it for this journey we're about to go on. We're about to go on a journey, family. Yes. All right. Now, for those of you that were in the last session, you all know that we were talking about the seers, and we asked the question, where are you? And we was dealing with some very powerful information. And it's important for the seers, and we have them online. And listen, also, please be advised that we do have a call-in number. Please put that out there. Let me put that out there too. Yes. I see you, Sabrina. I see you, Stephanie, head of the Mod Squad. Also, we want to shout out our very own Mod Squad that transitioned, Cynthia Ford Clark. Ovi, I see you. Thank you, Lakeisha, for your donation. Cedric Moore, I see you. Y'all hit that share button. Some of you I can't see. I'm trying to pull it up. We've been having technical problems, but I'll see you in a minute. Okay, but we was talking about the seers, and it's very important to understand what's going on when we talk about seers. And remember, I told you most of the seers have gone underground. And gone underground, why? Because of persecution. You've been persecuted because the first thing that's going to happen is people are going to call you the devil. They're going to say you're witches and warlocks because you have the ability to peer into the future and determine what the outcome is going to be. And you can alert someone to avoid certain things, that they don't have to experience certain things. So it's very important for us to understand this. And then that we're not, listen, this is not an attempt to get into some type of kerfuffle with the church. Because what the church doesn't understand is that particular word church, and I'm not trying to offend anyone, the word church is not a real word, it's a made up word. Catholic Church made it up. It is actually a Greek word which I broke down for you guys in some sessions ago. It is the word ecclesia. It actually means to be called out from a place, to assemble together, as if it was an assembly line. Right? We all know what an assembly line is. For example, let's look at Ford Motors. They have an assembly line. One person puts the frame on, one person puts the door on, another person puts the motor in, etc., etc. It is an assembly line. So what happens is that you have many different people working and putting together many different parts to make a whole, or to make one. This is what we've lost. What we have lost is our ability to do what? To connect. There is a concerted effort to keep us from connecting, because once we connect, we become powerful. Okay? Now, what do the seers have the ability to do? The seers have the ability to connect you. They have the ability to connect the dots. Okay, this is important because I'm going to get into some other things. I told you I'm a cog. I deal with the cognition. I deal with your mind. I bring your thoughts, your God thought back online. I tap you back into you. All this is about you. All of this is about going back into ourselves. Come on here, and opening ourselves up. Okay? So it's very important to understand that. So now what seers do, what a seer or seers, what they will do is they're going to plug you into you. Okay? And remember, I told y'all what they do. What a seer has the ability to do is take you back to your memory, right? Okay? I'm just slowing this down for you. Stick with me. Take you back to your memory, right? Now, we know what's in the word what? Memory is what? Talk to me. Memo, right? Yes. The word memo is in there. Stick with me, family, because this is very important. Especially for you all that have these gifts. You all, there are some very gifted people on this timeline. And I'm going to keep my thought. Let me put this call-in number out here. Now, the reason why I'm going this way is that I got this download from the universe. The universe gave me this download, so to share with you all. And if you be patient, it's going to answer some questions that you have within yourself. Okay? All right. So now the seer brings you right back to where? To your memory, which is a what? That you left to your what? Left to yourself. Who did you leave it to? To yourself. You left a memo to yourself in your where? In your memory. In your memory. Yes. Okay? So when the seer comes along, what do they tap into? They tap into your what? Your mind. Into your mind, where your what is stored? Your memories. So what they're doing is they're causing you to advance to a set occasion that you already had set up for yourself. Yes. They're making you recall. They're making you recall. They're making you call, right?
Yes.
So when you call a phone and the answering service picks up, what are you leaving? You're leaving a memo. Hello? You're doing what? You're leaving a, say it again.
You're leaving a memo.
You're leaving a memo. Isn't that something? Stick with me, family. Yes, indeed. Let me do this real quick, fam.
Albert looking sharp.
All right. Thank you. Al B, my main man. Okay. Turn this thing off. That wasn't even supposed to come through. Let me see. Oh, Chocolate Child, a.k.a. Brenda Brown. The queen is in the house.
Yes, queen. And I'll be chocolate child. And I'll be
Please forgive me, fam.
You left a memo to yourself. Recall. You left a memo to yourself. Recall. You left a memory.
Okay. All right. I see y'all coming on in the room. That's right. I want you to stay right there, JP. Now, so when you make a phone call to yourself, now this is why we put the call-in number out there. Because see, some of you have some information for somebody today that you're going to call in, and you're going to call and you're going to get them to recall. Are you listening to me? Because we are because we're what?
Connected.
Because we're connected, we're going to be able to send info to each other. This is why we're networking. Are you listening to me? This is why we're networking, so that we can send info to each other, so that we can be what? Informed. This is a place, the truth says, this is a place where you come to be informed. To gather in information. Okay? So stick with me, because this is going to get a little sticky here. Now you've called, the seer has caused you to contact yourself. And have caused you to recall the memo that you left yourself. Where at? In your mind. All of this is jumping off in your mind. And we know that the mind, we're talking about the mind in terms of your pineal gland. Okay? Your pineal gland is where your God consciousness is stored. It is a module. It is where you pick up vibrations, light, sound, etc., etc. Okay? So where is it stored at? We call it the mind, right? So in the mind is a bunch of info or information. Information brings about what? Transformation. Transformation then teleports you, or it transforms you. You're being transferred to a different form by what? Teleporting. You're advancing to a place where you have stored your memo, right? So, for example, and we've used this example already. We use this example. You all remember the old phone messages that we used to have, where you could call home and the message center would pick up, and you can leave a message. Well, if you do that, you call and leave a message, guess what you just did? You left that message in the future. Because you're going to advance to where you put it. For example, if you're at work and you don't get off to 5, and then you get home to that message, you get home at 7 o'clock, that message is in the future. but it was sent in the past. So, but it's in the future. It is your what? Memo. So within us, there is stored information. Listen to me. There is stored information that we can't tap into because there's some type of blockage. There's something that's inhibiting us from having the ability to tap into that. So, but when the seers come, which is why they're important, when the seers come, they're going to open you up to yourself so you can recall or call that memo and get that info so that you can advance and take your journey. This is why it's important. Now, let's go a little farther. Memory. Stick with me because this is very important, because the thing about memory is you must
Train.
say it again.
Train.
You must train it. Stick with me, family. I'm gonna get you there. I promise you this information is going to be powerful for you. Memories, you have to train it or train them. You have to train your memories, because if you don't train your memory, then you can't what? You can't say it again? You can't recall. So when you lack the ability to recall, then here comes the who?
Seers.
Say it again.
The seers.
Here they come. Because they're going to connect you back to your memory. This is why it's very important, because it's all about self.
Yes.
A real true seer or prophet or prophetic person or reader or diviner, they don't make it about them. It's not about them. It's about the self or you, because they're trying to connect you back to your
memory.
so you can get the memo. See, already stored in the constitution of your mind is an innate set of information that all you have to do is tap into it. It's already there.
Yes.
And so the seer comes along and tap on you, say a thing to you. They may say one phrase, and that one phrase may cause you to recall, connect you to what you left yourself. Are you listening to me? I know some of you all getting this. Others, you're going to cogitate upon it, ponder on it. That's okay. Okay? So you have to train the memory. And if you don't train it, it's going to be untrained. In other words, it won't give you the information.
Yes.
Once you begin to train, okay, the seer will give you one particular term, and it would open up a vast realm of knowledge within you. And it will cause you to be able to recover the control of your own mind. And you have to understand that there is a concerted effort to keep us from being able to what? Think. The thought of what's happening in the concert of thought is to control man, not to allow man to have freedom of thought. It is to control your thought and send your thought where they desire your thoughts to be. What are they doing? They're rearranged and changed the music They've changed the food to GMOs. The food is not real. You understand what I'm saying? Then when you look at us, what's happening to us, they're turning us into AI. When you look at us, the hair is not real. Nose, lips, buttocks, or gluteus maximum, it's not real. Hello, somebody. We are engaged in what we're doing, sex changing. We're doing a number of things because we don't remember or recall the memo. You have to recall. Are y'all with me? You have to recall the memo. Now, here's what happens when you start dealing with us, when you start dealing with the seers, the prophets, and those that have the ability to tap into the realm of the spirit. What we have the ability to do is demystify the supernatural. When we give you a prophetic word, or when we put you in tune and in touch with something in the future and you advance to it and watch it happens, it seems like it's the supernatural. No, we just demystified that for you because we only use science. Well, what do you mean science? Science, I share with y'all, is the Greek word gnosis, which actually means what? Which actually means knowledge. What we simply just did was demystify what we did for you by giving you knowledge, which is science. Are you listening to me? What we do is science, but what they'll tell you is that these are conspiracy theories. Those things don't always work the same way each time that you do them. But when you are seasoned and you have undergone training to know how to demonstrate these things, you can cause it to happen the way that it's designed to happen. Are you listening to me? Because we're giving you what? Knowledge. We're giving you knowledge of a thing. A seer will give you knowledge. They will begin to tell you things that didn't nobody know but you and who you shared it with. And most often than not, you be saying, man, I was talking to God about that. I don't know how you know that. Why? Because it's in the information realm. It's in the head realm. It's in your what? It's in your mind. So it's in your what? It's in your memory, right? So you left a what? A memo. I'm being repetitive to drum this home, and especially you all that have gifts, and you use your gift to be able to do what? To read people, to give people what? Information. People call and want counsel and all these kinds of things. When you deal with a true counselor has the ability to tap into information that you don't know that they know. Why? Because it's in your memo. It's in your memo. Okay? So it's in your memory. So you're a big ball of what? Information. So when you understand that you're a big ball of information, then you can begin to understand why there is the ability to perceive what you're thinking, or perhaps what you've already done, or for that matter, what you're going to do. So there's the ability to tap into that. So why am I saying this? Because it's very important, because I'm creating a construct that's conducive for some of you that are coming into your gifts, some of you that are learning about gifts, and some of you that are exercising your gift, but you haven't advanced any farther with them. So I'm creating a safe zone for you to be able to go into that. Because what allows us to be able to go into the next realm and level of our journey is that there's an articulation. When the articulation comes forth, it gives us something to land upon. It gives us a foundation, right? And when we get that foundation, we're able to now exert ourselves without what? without
Without fear.
fear, because we don't give ear to fear, because now you have a foundation, you have a platform from which to launch your ideas from, your thoughts from, your visions from, your dreams from. Now you have that platform to be able to do so. There's nothing like being in a safe place to demonstrate with what you are carrying, right? Now, the thing about it is, one of the reasons why here, most of my staff, when you look at my staff, most of my staff, they've been with me for over half of their lives. Are you listening to me? They're accountable. I hold them accountable. They hold me accountable. It's about accountability. And the reason why it's about accountability is that we don't want to be experimenting on people. That's why it's best to be trained. That's why I told you you have to train your memory. Not only train your memory, but you have to begin to practice with your gifts. Practicing with them make perfect before you go out and start practicing on people. There is the tendency out here in this Ethernet that you have people that are neophytes and they're practicing on people. They haven't been properly trained and they're non-accountable. And when you try to hold them accountable, they want to become angry with you and say, oh, you're just using negative energy toward me. No, I'm just simply telling you the truth. And what I'm telling you is that that's incorrect. You shouldn't do that like that. There's a proper way and a better way to do that without you getting angry. So if someone, when you correct them, get angry, that's just let you know that they need to go back and be properly trained. Are you listening to me? And that's not a knock. It's just simply saying that, come on here, you're not trained with your gift. It takes a trained gift to be able to function at its highest apex and bring forth the greatest outcome for clarity. When you're dealing with this, when real true seers are working, it's about clarity. It's about how clear they are when they're speaking to you. It's not that they're guesstimating with you. It's that they're taking you through certain measures so that you can feel comfortable enough to realize that they are astute in what it is that they are doing. Okay? So it's very important to hold one accountable and stop getting angry if someone say, hey, you know what? I just really don't think that you really know what you're doing. And I really don't want to be a part of what you're doing. That's fine. You shouldn't have a problem with that. You can let them know that if that's how you feel, that's fine, because that's not a knock on you. That's just simply keeping you from getting caught up in something that you shouldn't be caught up in. So that's very important to understand that, okay? And not get offended. When you're mature in this, you don't get offended. You don't get offended. You just know that that particular person may not be open to what you're really demonstrating with. Okay? They may be immature in what they're asking you. That happens too. So it's very important for us to understand these things and not get upset. But why am I saying this? Because we have to reprogram what? Self. We have to reprogram ourselves, family. Listen to me, because there's information that has been downloaded in us that is incorrect. There's misinformation that has been downloaded in us, which has caused us to misinterpret what is being said or done because of misinformation. Someone has downloaded within us programs, and we're running programs that are not true. But because they're programs and we're running them, and it gives off the air that, hey, this has some merits, some means, so therefore I'm going to keep utilizing it. But it isn't, because the only power, and we talked about these, right? What did we talk about? Concepts. We're able to empower concepts. We're able to empower concepts with our words. With your words, you're able to empower concepts. Are you listening to me? You're able to empower concepts. And those concepts is what we use to develop our what? Our ideas. And what we use to what? Bring about manifest what? Stations. Our what? Concepts. So if you're running the wrong program and you're trying to manifest, you're going to manifest something that is distorted. Right? For example, some of you're looking for relationships and you've gone into relationships, but those relationships were bad. Well, one of the reasons why when you went into the relationship was bad because you was misinformed. You had misinformation insofar as what it meant to be in a relationship. Did you know what kind of relationship it was? Did you know why you wanted the relationship? What type of information did you have? So when that particular person that you thought was the person manifest, and then there were all of these defects that you didn't bargain for, then you have to go back to understand that you didn't get your own memo. That you didn't get the words that you put on your what? Memo. Hello, somebody. So your concepts are off. Your concepts are messed up. Okay? All right. Now, here's what's happening to us. And I'm going to get up out of here in a minute. Here's what's happening to us. Here's what's happening to us. Darwinism. Some of you may not know what that is, but Darwinism deals with natural selection or survival of the fittest, or what we refer to as competition, or we coin the phrase only the strong shall survive. Okay? Now, what that has done is it has created competition between all of us. So, as it has created competition between all of us, there's no connection. We are disconnected. We're disconnected. So that means that you and I, we can't come together, and get a greater ideal because we're too busy in competition with each other. We're trying to defeat each other to say that my product is better than your product, and the other person saying my product is better than your product because I got this in my product, when what should happen is that you should come together and say, how can we make a bigger, better product, and then we both invest in each other and we make more money. That's the real way nature works. Nature works together. Nature doesn't work against itself. Nature is not in competition with itself. The natural order of things is not in competition with itself. One tree is not trying to outgrow the other tree. A tree realizes that it is a tree and understand its function and go about doing what its function is. He's not trying to look over there. A pine tree is not trying to look at an apple tree and say, I'm going to outdo you, apple tree. I'm going to bring forth apples and not pines, although I'm a pine tree. These are the levels and realms of competition that we get into with each other. That my gift is not even the same as your gift. But I'll see that your gift is functioning at a higher level and it's manifesting greater things than mine, and I'll get in competition with you. What does that do? That brings about separation and division. That means that there is no togetherness. There's no connectivity. Because all of us, we are one. We are one. We are one. Like Frankie said, like Frankie Beverly said, featuring Mays, he said, we're one. We're one. And when we begin to see that we're one, all of these gifts are going to begin to collect themselves and come together, which is why I'm calling things to order. What I'm saying is not for everybody, but it is for those who position themselves to get it and then grow with it. Because the information that I've given unto you, you're going to give it to someone else, but you're going to give it to them in the way that you need to give it to them so that they can grow the way that they need to grow. Yeah, that's right. No unity. I see you, Dominica. Yeah. Yes, yes, Kizzy. Think and control your thought. Illusion, not able to recall, demystifies the supernatural. Yes. Sabrina says knowledge. Yes. Ovi, I see you. I am on fire. You came with the blue right on time. Kizzy says safe haven. Yes. Sabrina, body language, safe zone, articulation without fear. We don't fear. Clairvoyance, you are in there. You're in what I'm talking about, Sabrina. All of you guys are willing to receive. That's right, Obi. I see you, Sonia. Yeah, that's right, Kizzy. They still need milk and honey, not meat. Yeah, Sonia said, come on. Sabrina said, yes, clarity, teach the one. I see you, Stephanie, with those beautiful hearts. Yes, remember the phone line is open. Everybody won't understand, and such is life. Yes. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, Sonia. Yes, as the mod leader said of the squad, if you haven't had an opportunity, go to the Truth Session page, like and follow. If you haven't had an opportunity and you're new in the room, please do that. Also, our YouTube page, The One, 2 words, the THEE. And then one, ONE, exclamation point. You can find us there and catch up on the information. We have the information posted there. Yeah, that's right. Sabrina, misinformation, memos, concepts. Yes. Hey, Elder, that things have just gotten better, man. The Empress Elder is in the house, Elder Gibbs. Kizzy says, yes. Connections, yes. Yes, Sabrina says, tech, the one, teach. Yeah, teach the one, teach, yes. Sabrina, no unity, that's right. Teach King, Stephanie says. Ovi, I hear you, I see the hands raised. Listen. I just want to bring us to this place, and the next time when I come before you, I'm going to do some exercises with you that just kind of relax your mind, get your mind into a place where you can begin to train your memory and train your thoughts, train your ideas, train your dreams. Begin to open your dreams up and train them and have the ability to recall what your dreams are and get the message from your dreams. We're going to be doing a number of things in the session, the master teacher and I. We're going to be doing some things for you to open up some other things to you so that you can be more informed. And then you can really operate within the parameters of what it is that you've been called to do. Listen, I'm just here to do what I've been called to do. All right? I know you all will begin to really invest in the truth session. You will see that one of the greatest investments that you'll ever make is in intellectual capital. You will invest in knowledge. You will invest in what it is that you want to know. Many of you on the timeline, you can donate. You can give. Do that. Do that. It helps us get out information. It helps us express more. It helps us get items and different types of things to upgrade, to get other things done that we need to get done. It is just not for naught. So I just wanted to drop that in your spirit. But what I want you to know is that we're raising or tapping into and getting you to recall, to go back to your higher self, to open up your RAM and level of consciousness so that you can begin to operate in your gifts Some of you have gifts, plural, and some of you may only have a gift, but that's okay. Perfect that through practice. Get with someone that could mentor you. Get with someone that could coach you, someone that could walk with you and talk with you and get you to the next level of where you need to be. It's okay. Now, let me express something to you before I let you go. Remember, it's not the people that push you, it's the people that pull you. And let me explain to you why I said that. If someone is pushing you, that means that they don't have an idea where they're pushing you to, because they've never been there. They just see you on your way and they know that you're gifted, and so they're saying, oh, I'm just really pushing you, but you don't know where you're pushing me to. So that's a misnomer. That's a non-starter. But what you want is for someone to pull you. Because when someone pulls you, they pull you to their position. And when they pull you to their position, they're pulling you to an advantageous position, because now they're going to introduce you to what it is that they know. When you look out there and start asking questions, they'll be able to tell you what that is, how that operates. Yeah. But the one that's pushing you, they can't tell you, they can't describe to you what it is, how it works. But the one that has already been there, come on here, can pull you there and open you up to it, and you'll begin to operate at a greater level, at a higher level, because you're in an advantageous position. That's right. Keep your mind open. Keep your mind open so that you can recall the memo you left yourself. Recall yourself. Recall yourself. Pick up the phone and call yourself. Self-remember. Yeah. Yeah, call your higher self. Call your higher self up and say, we're coming up. We're coming up. Yes, indeed, family. We're coming up. Yes, Delphina. Yes, we're coming up. We have a caller. Called in caller. If we have a caller, come on, caller. A 407 number. I haven't seen it come through yet. Okay, if you want to call, come on. Hey, Tammy. 407, we waiting on you. Do we know who it is? Stephanie, do we know who that is? We'll give a few more seconds. Just a few more seconds here. Listen, if you're being blessed by the Truth Session family, please donate. Don't just take the information and download the information and digest the information and then don't give nothing on it. Give on it. Give love on it. Put some speck on it. Put some speck on that. And give. It's okay. We don't tell you what to give. We just simply ask you to donate to help further the cause. If you're enjoying this information and pulling in this information, donate. Okay? Hey, Imuna. Misinformation can lead to misfortune in our accountability and decision being made. That is correct. Thank you, Queen Kizzy, for your donation. Yes. Again, Lakeisha. Again, Monique. Okay, Lakeisha. Let's see if we can contact her. Let's see if we can contact her.
Greetings, Baba.
Greetings, 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 Lakeisha. How are you?
Greetings.
All right,
Greetings.
all right. Listen, you own with the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander.
I appreciate what you do.
Yes, turn your computer down. I think you have your computer up. Yeah,
Yeah,
that way you won't get that echo. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I really, really appreciate this. Like, you came like right in the moment where my mind was getting ready to start thinking and what I'm gonna do and this and that, and you just came and just laid the foundation, and I just thank you.
Yes, yes, of course. And this is one of the things that we're instrumental in doing, helping you all that are gifted. Because so often what happens is we'll become despondent because we're really not operating the way that we think we should be operating, or it's not happening the way that I envision it to happen. What's going on? And sometimes it just takes having a conversation or having an encounter, to having a divine incident, and then there's some information that is released. And I noticed that you've been on the timeline, and we are so pleased to be able to assist you in whatever way that we have and we can. Gratitude, Queen, gratitude.
I am grateful.
Yes.
I am grateful.
Yes.
I am grateful. You spoke like straight directly to me. Like, wow.
Yes. Awesome. Yes.
I think I left a message one day that I manifested the royal bees of Benin Kingdom.
Yes.
And I don't know what to do with that. That's heavy.
Yes. Yes, it is. That's a download.
That's real heavy to be chosen to lead my people home.
Yes, that's a charge. That's a charge that has been given to you. And the thing about it is, and notice how it's happening for you. You're being aligned with someone that can assist you in your journey. And that's how the universe is. That's how the almighty ones are. They will cause you to divinely come in contact with someone that will open you up to the next level and phase of what it is that you're supposed to be doing in your journey.
It's true. Like when I got the beads, I literally, I searched until I found who I was supposed to find. Like the spirit led me down this path of look for the kingdom, look for the kingdom, look for the kingdom. Because I didn't even know what the beads were when I first got them.
Okay.
And I just went down that path of looking for who I was supposed to have been looking for. And now I found myself on the executive board of Indigenous People of United Kingdom of Great Benin, America Descendants chapter.
See, isn't that something? Congratulations. That's awesome. And the thing about it was you had an ear to hear. That's because at some level someone has touched your recall mechanism, and you have been trained to hear. And when we're dealing with in that realm, it's very sensitive because it's a nudge. It's not a loud voice. It's just a nudge to us to say, hey.
It was like fire.
Yes. Yes.
Like my body hot. Like I kept feeling hot, hot, hot.
Yes, that's the forging element. That's
And then I started getting attacks
yes.
from people that were very close to me.
Yes. Yes. The agents are coming.
I'm talking about in my very, very, very close to me. You know.
Yes,
like,
yes.
Like husband close.
Yes. I got you. Trust me. You are with those that understand the process. How these things.
Thank you. I've been rocking with you. Man, I've been rocking with you since I started tapping into the gift.
Yes.
I remember Tamika.
Yes.
My girl, Supreme Naturals.
Yes.
And back then, like that was like 3 years ago.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes.
And I was rocking with you then, and I'm still here.
Yeah. Hey, that's what's up right there. Yes. Yes. Dr. Brayboy. Yes. Tamika. Yes. Yes, indeed. We're in constituency with her. Yes, indeed. Yes, ma'am. It's amazing. It's amazing, daughter. And man, keep pushing, and then I'm available to you. Just give me a call, and we'll work from there. How about that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
We'll make ourselves available.
You, Baba.
Yeah, hey, you are most welcome, Queen.
God bless you.
And you be blessed.
Thank you, Baba.
Ta-ta. There you all have it. See, when people think that you're not making inroads, you are. If you can just touch one person, one being, it has all been worth it. Whatever you have to go through to advance to them, to get that word to them, to get that information to them, to get that spirit to them, and to activate them, or to cause them to get struck, or to allow them to be able to open up and express, is very important. So listen, of course, I've come to that space, place, and time again where I must say, hold what you got, muse over it, cogitate upon it, ponder on it, but by all means, govern yourselves accordingly. This has been your host with the most, the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. One love, eternal light, peace, power, prosperity, and good health. Oh yeah. Shalom Aleichem. Mishpachah. You've just finished up another truth session